What's up, fam? So this video is for people who feel like they want to give up. You want to give up on life. You feel like everything in your life is so heavy that you just can't lift it up anymore. Well, I got something for you. I'm gonna need you to just simplify whatever you think is so big, and I bet you 9 times out of 10 that weight is gonna feel like nothing after you take a step back and you realize your actual circumstance. Now, there are things in life that I know is literally out of your control. You can't control everything. Some things are bigger than they're like bigger entities that you just can't say, no, I don't want that, or yes, I do want that. Give that to me right now. If you're an average person, even if you're not an average person, you have more money than anybody could ever ask for, but say your wife isn't happy with you, or say you're in a legal custody battle trying to get your kids, at least on weekends. That's government that you're dealing with. That's free will that you're dealing with. And then also your mind. Your mindset is probably gonna be a little vulnerable. And I said vulnerable. So I think a lot of people think if, say you're tough, you don't want to share what's really going on in your mind. You don't really want to talk to anybody about it. Get real with yourself about the type of situation you're in. You really got to look at yourself and see where you're at before you even think about giving up on yourself. And for one, what is giving up? What is giving up on yourself? You just don't get out of bed? You go suicide? You stop calling people? You stop hanging out with your friends and your family? You stop going to work? Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that to yourself? You literally have all the tools in life you need to get what you want, no matter the circumstance that you're in. Some things will slow you up, and those are the things that are out of your control. You're just gonna have to roll with the punches. Roll with the punches. I bet you figure out a way to get around it. You figure out how to 1-2 back. I don't understand whenever people want to just sit and be victims, sit and feel like woe is me. It's healthy to do that, but to be stuck in that mentality, you're gonna have to change your mindset, change your perspective. You're gonna have to lift some weights. Life is not about being comfortable. Life is about growing, and there's growing pains. You need to remember that. Life is not about just getting a job, having a family, making enough money, getting where you want to be. If that's what you want, then that's what you want. And there's nothing wrong with that. That could be what success is to you. And I bet you if you feel like giving up, you don't have a real vision in yourself or for yourself. Think about that. If you see, like me, the only reason I have hope for anything that I do in life, or anything that I want, anything that I want to achieve, I have hope because I see myself doing that already. I see myself there already. Now, the things that motivate me are due to my circumstances. I lose a really good friend. I get mad because I don't know why that happened. I just lost one of the best friends I ever had in my whole entire life, and they just gave up on me. So why I should just give up on myself, because obviously if I wasn't good enough for them as a friend, then I don't deserve anything. You know how crazy that sounds? That sounds so crazy. Or how about this? What if you were just sitting around and you just got served divorce papers? No, I've never been married. I'm only assuming. That was weird. There was a bug on me. Sorry. I've never been married, but I'm only assuming that in that circumstance, say you just had no idea that was coming. Life just threw you a curveball. Do you know how to play baseball? You know how to swing a bat? In that situation right there, in that moment, whenever you get served those papers and you had no idea that was coming, you're going to be in shock. You're going to be in shock. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being in shock. And then the way you react about it, that is all up to you. You're going to have to be strong, or you're going to let it make you crumble. And maybe you got to crumble so that you can figure out how you grow from that. How you get more disciplined. You know, life could be a million times worse for you. Especially if you're able to sit here and watch YouTube. You mean you have a privilege to have internet? You have a privilege to at least use some sort of resource outside of your own mind, outside of the people you have around you that may not be helping you in any type of way. They're just there. You have resources to make yourself better, to make your environment what you want. Don't get stuck on the little stuff. Don't get stuck on that, because that weighs you down, holds you up, makes you less efficient to getting to where you deserve to be, where you want to be. You're more than capable of getting anything you want. If you want a better job, quit your job. Go look for a different job. Quit your job. Start a new one. Maybe you need to refresh yourself. Maybe you need to try and get outside of your box a little bit. Don't be sitting over here thinking that, man, if I just take the easy way out, I won't have to deal with this anymore. I'm sorry. Did you have some other plans somewhere? Because the cards dealt to you are the cards that you need to figure out how to handle. And if it's just letting go, you know, of a person that maybe is toxic to you, doesn't make you feel good. They don't give you positivity. They bring you down. They irritate you. Let them go. That's a change you need. Why you stay with that person, something you need to ask about yourself. Why do you think you gotta lower yourself for that person? It's just because they're familiar? See, one of the biggest things I learned whenever I was going through my I want to give up phase, which didn't last long because I had really good people around me. I had really good tools, resources. One of the biggest lessons I learned, it was more than likely I was just afraid of changing. I was afraid of the change. So, humans are creatures of habit. We are, we're given a life plan coming out of school saying, get that job, get a family. And sometimes that's not enough for people. Sometimes your spirit is restless. And you gotta figure out what that itch is. You gotta go scratch it. And that is probably something just in the back of your mind saying like, yo, there's something, you're missing something. Your calling is not this. Go get what you're really meant to do. So don't give up on yourself. You haven't even gotten to where you want to be yet. And if you're bored and you've already gotten to a place you want to be and you got bored and you feel like giving up, or shit is starting to hit the fan again, Life has ways of telling you to switch it up. Quit trying to get comfortable. Stop. Life is not about that. It's just not. So, I'm going to leave y'all with this. If you feel like giving up on yourself, I'm going to need you to take a step back, realize your reality. What are you eating? When are you getting up in the morning? Do you have any vices you're abusing? Work on that stuff. If you know you don't need to be eating out like you do, I can't afford it. Stop making excuses, figure it out. There are food pantries somewhere, start a garden. I don't know. But all I know is that you need to get your mind right. Because somebody needs you. Somebody's got to learn from you. Is this low you're going through? This low you're going through is only going to make you come out on top. But you just got to have that vision so you keep that hope for yourself and anybody else that's around you. You got to stay positive, okay? We don't quit. We don't give up. If anybody says you can't do something you want to do, turn them off. Turn that doubt out. There's no doubt. I don't care how important that person is in your life. I don't care if it's your dad. I don't care if it's your partner. I don't care if it's your boss. Ooh. I can't tell you how much I love it whenever people tell me I can't do something. It just makes me want to do it more. That's how you need to be. Take the challenge and accept it. Take the challenge in yourself and accept it. Learn from yourself. This is a lesson that's coming, from your environment, from the place you are in life. There's nothing wrong with that. It's actually exciting. It's really exciting. Don't be afraid to feel what you're feeling. Mad, sad, depressed, lonely, frustrated. Just flat out no hope. Understand that is okay. If you feel like crying, you fucking cry. If you need to talk to somebody, you need to go talk to somebody. I don't care if it's just a random clerk in the store. Just talk to somebody. And never give up on yourself. No excuse for that. There is no excuse to actually give up on yourself. Like, dude, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. So, I'll probably tap more into this subject, but hopefully that helps you really just start somewhere. Start, putting those little pieces together, understanding this is my place, this is where I'm at right now. This is what I want. This is what I see me doing. Get that hope. Run. Get it. Chase that feeling. Never stop and never give up on yourself. Ever. 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 Ever give up on yourself. No matter what happens, never stop. Some things are going to slow you down. That's okay. You got this. Okay. Guys, check out my shop. I'll have it linked down below. Got some positive affirmations for you. Never give up on yourself. All right. You got to get your grind on. I'm going to let you go.